Hi guys, today I'm going to talk about investigating the adoption of domain-driven design in software development projects. Literature review, the philosophy of domain-driven design, first described by Eric Evans in his book of the same name, is about placing our attention at the heart of the application, focusing on the complexity that is intrinsic to the business domain itself. Real-world examples of organizations adapting DD. One of the outstanding examples of the successful application of domain-driven design in a software development project, I choose Netflix. Netflix is a leader in streaming content and introducing innovative approaches to technology solutions. The introduction of DDD into their development has made it possible to effectively manage the complexity and dynamics of the business area associated with the provision of video content. About implementation patterns, ubiquitous language is one of the fundamental concepts. In DDD is the creation of a shared language between domain experts and developers. Value objects is Value objects promote code reuse and provide semantic meaning to the data within the system. Domain events. In many domains, certain events occur that are significant and need to be captured. Aggregates. Aggregates are clustered and related objects, treated as a single unit. Bounded context. A complex domain often consists of various subdomains, each with its own specific language and rules. By dividing the domain into these bounded contexts, developers can better manage complexity and provide a clear separation of concerns. Impact of DDD on system maintainability, clear understanding of the domain, and modular and isolated components. The use of bounded context or aggregates promotes modular design. Impact of DDD on system extendability. Flexible and scalable design, the definition of bounded context and strategic design allows for the addition of new features or modification without affecting the entire system. And loose coupling, using domain events and emphasizing decoupling between components promotes a loosely coupled system. Domain alignment, business-driven development. DDD aligns development efforts closely with business goals and requirements. Continuous collaboration, ongoing collaboration ensures that the software evolves in alignment with changing business needs. Assessing organization adaptation. Factors influencing the adoption of DDD, such as team structure, communication practices, and domain expertise. Team structure, positive influence on adoption, cross-functional teams. This structure promotes a shared understanding of the business domain and facilitates collaboration. Challenges and strategies, resistance to cross-functional teams. About communication practices, positive influence on adoption is constant collaboration. Effective communication practices such as regular meetings, workshops, and the use of ubiquitous languages positively influence the adoption. And challenges and strategies is communication barriers. And about domain expertise, positive influence on adoption, in-depth knowledge. Organizations with a focus on cultivating in-depth domain knowledge among their development teams are better positioned for DDD adoption. But challenges and strategies, lack of domain experts. About barriers to adoption and strategies for overcoming resistance. Cultural resistance, it is existing organizational culture may resist the shift towards collaborative and cross-functional teams, but strategies for overcoming it is engage leadership in culture transformative mission efforts. About lack of understanding is teams may resist DDD due to a lack of understanding or familiarity with its principles, but strategies for overcoming invest in comprehensive training programs to enhance awareness and understanding. fear of change. Teams may fear disruptions or uncertainties associated with adopting new practices, and to overcome gradual phased implementation can mitigate fears. About tooling and support, it can be modeling tools or frameworks, testing frameworks. Modeling tools, it is Plant UML, which is a text-based diagramming tool that allows you to create UML diagrams. Lucid Chart which is a web-based diagramming tool that allows you to create various types of diagrams, including flowcharts, UML diagrams, ER diagrams, and etc. About ORM frameworks, object relational mapping frameworks. Some of the most popular options are Sequelize and Prisma. These frameworks provide a way to map objects to tables in a database, and they also provide a way to query the database using an object-oriented syntax. About testing frameworks, such as Jest and Mocha. Jest is a JavaScript testing framework that is built by Facebook. It provides a simple and intuitive testing API, making it easy to write tests for our JavaScript code. Mocha is a JavaScript testing framework that allows you to write tests in any style you prefer. And about future directions and challenges. Integrating AI models into domain models requires determining how machine learning algorithms can effectively solve problems within each domain. For example, for medical data, it can be the use of algorithms to identify patterns and help with diagnosis. The blockchain ensures transparency of data between domains by registering all transactions in a distributed registry. Blockchain mechanisms such as smart contracts can provide reliable transactions between domains. And about difficulty in scale. Scaling DDD principles for large scale systems involves developing methods that can effectively manage large amounts of data and commands. Clear principles of communication and coordinations are important for decentralized teams. About organizational culture, for example, it consists alignment with DDD principles and proactive cultural change. About industry trends, it consists agility and flexibility and digital transformation as businesses and also technology advancements. For example, microservices architecture and integration with new technologies. And this is my references where I took my information, and thank you for your attention.